Good morning, ladies, gents, and Pikachus. Welcome back to the show. This morning I would like to share with you some insights gained after reading The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Yes, I've finished reading it now and had some time to think, and what I've realised is there's nothing to be afraid of here at all. So we're back again. It's a freezing cold morning. I'm wearing my hat and I have my heating off so that I don't have to pay money towards the Chinese communist attack of this country, because I love this country and the people like us who live here. I think we are worth preserving and saving, and we definitely are. So that brings me to the subject of the video, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. In this book are described the tactics they're using against us, fairly successfully, as well as the rest of Europe. But now that I've had some time to think and I've read this book to the end, I've noticed something. Those strategies and tactics are what we British would consider cowardice. It's all backstabbing, lying, thieving, sneaking around in the shadows behind people. And that is the thing that motivates most of the reasons why I don't like it, and I think many other people really don't like it either. So what they tend to do is boil this down to racism and say we're racist against Chinese people because we think this stuff is cowardice and we don't like being attacked in that way. We'd rather they just, had a one-on-one duel, pistols at dawn kind of thing. That's exactly what British culture demands of us, in order that we are not cowards, that we can be courageous and sort of moral. But they can't do that. Of course they can't do that. We're the British Empire. We've never been defeated. Well, that's not strictly true, but in the long term, we've never been defeated, as in we've kept all our properties, and the only things that we've lost are things we've willingly volunteered to give back. So, to the conclusion, ladies, gents, and Pikachus, this is how I feel about it now. Yes, we should still be very worried and keep an eye out for these people in our politics and in our culture, because they are here to cause us trouble. They call it setting fires internally and externally. That's how the book describes it. And what that means is causing us to panic and run around and think that it's just an accident and we need to, be distracted and go and solve that. And while our backs are turned, they attack to the back of us. And that's exactly what's described in there. It's why I call it cowardice. But just remember this. Those tactics are totally 100% motivated by irrational fear. Like when you see a spider and you go, "Ugh," and you stamp on it. That's irrational fear. You're killing that spider for no reason. It's done nothing to you. It's just trying to traverse your floor from one side to the other. It has no intention to harm you, and it can't harm you. It's too small. That's how the Chinese feel about themselves in relation to the West. They feel like their forces and their power is too small to actually attack us outright, or they'd be crushed. And so they're forced into this position in their head via the propaganda that the CCP spreads within its own people. They feel like they are that small spider, and if while they're scurrying across the room from one end to the other, they are spotted, they'll get squashed flat by the huge, powerful forces of the West, in particular the British Empire. So in conclusion, this is how I think we should behave and we should approach that. Keep in mind, yes, they are our enemy. They do wish us harm, and they do wish to destroy us. I'm talking about the Communist Party here, not the general Chinese population. But nevertheless, the Chinese population are propagandized into feeling that way about us, and they do feel that way about us. So the way to proceed is this. We have to keep calm, and we have to be stoic, and we have to be even more moral than we have been in the past. We can't be provoked or baited into silly comments. We can't react to the "you're mad" or "you're bad." Or like Lawrence Fox is finding out now, if we react and we don't think before we do it, we're falling into the trap set by the communists. And as we can see, they've made it an art form. They've actually made being a coward and stabbing people in the back into a virtuous form of art. That's how they see it. So the conclusion is this: we can't fall into that trap, but neither can we back off and let them win. So what we need to do is, personally, without considering the politicians, personally, we need to develop a code, a way of behaving and reacting to these things, which keeps us safe and furthers and progresses our interests, the interests of the regular, normal British person, but also that doesn't show them our back. So we have to face them head on, without getting the guns out and being blazingly angry and aggressive. And I feel like if we can figure out a way to do that, then not only will we win the hearts and minds of the people and in China, We won't have to have this huge confrontation that's going to end in millions of people dying, and they won't feel like they need to use illegal biolabs and release horrible diseases like COVID upon us in order to even the scores. So, I hope you enjoyed that and it made you think, and I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. So effectively, this is just the same as all our previous battles against all our previous opponents. Yes, we need to win, but let's win with minimal force so that we can hold our heads up high and say we are good people. Okay? Cool. See you in the next one then. Bye.